Hey guys, in this one we're going to set up buy and sell functions so we can actually trade the items. And we will also have to create new inventory icon for this trader widget, because at the moment if you click on the items it will try to equip them, but it doesn't have all the references, so when you close the game it will give you some errors. So what we need to do first is go to your widgets, click on the inventory icon widget and let's duplicate it, so Ctrl and D. And now this one will be trade inventory icon underscore widget. Open it up. In here I can rename this button to icon button. And now in here on constructs we do have this get the player reference, we'll need it, set inventory icon, which actually just sets all the info in the icon, so we'll keep that as well. And we'll remove this use item on clicked. Now for the variables we don't need equipment slot index, so you can remove that one. Rest of them is fine. This one item info will remove the instance editable and expose on spawn. And we will add new variable which will be is buy icon. So if this is an icon for buying or selling, because we'll be using the same one for both of the inventories. And now on the begin play, before we set the inventory icon, we'll do branch check. And we're going to check if it's the buy or selling icon. And if it's the buy icon, so if you're buying the items, we'll need to get the trader reference, which we don't have created. So we'll also need the trader reference, and that will be trader BP object reference. We'll make this one instance editable and expose on spawn. Compile and save. And now, so if we're buying, we'll get the trader reference, get inventory, get trader inventory. Now get a copy on this inventory index, which we will set when we create the icon, and that will be our item info, which we can set here on true branch. There we go. And now on false, we'll pretty much need to do the same thing, just copy this part. But on false, we actually need to get a player reference and get inventory. Because obviously we do have two inventories, and one of them will be creating as a buy icon, another one will be created as a sell icon, and it has different inventories it's getting the item info from. And after that we will just continue with set inventory icon, because now we do have item info. Okay, compile and save. Now dock it to the project. Let's go to trader. So now here when we're creating the inventory, we'll change the icon to trade inventory icon. We don't need this part, so any of this, setting it, we don't need this branch or this, and we can just move this back. And now we do have a trader reference, which is this trader reference here that we have created. It's not this widget, it's the actually parent of it. So the trader reference, we'll pass it along, and then we need to do the same thing. And one more thing, we need to set the is buy icon to instance editable and expose on spawn as well. Compile and save. Now right click on this and refresh it. So now when we're creating the inventory grid, is this the inventory? Inventory grid, so that's the player inventory. So this will be the sell icon, so we leave it false. And then on this one, we'll change it to trade inventory icon, and we'll check is buy icon because we're buying from the trader. And we also don't need any of these. Remove that whole part. And now trader reference will connect again. Compile and save. Now inside the trader we will need, let's change this gold amount to gold. So it's same as the player, it will be easier to copy things around. And now inside the trader inventory icon, we can actually check if it's working now. So pick up some items, go to trader, we do have these items and we do have these items. Don't worry about the tooltip for now because it's getting basically player inventory on the same index, so we'll fix that after. But for now we do have items created. And now what we need to do is in trade inventory icon we're going to create a new function which will be buy from trader. And we will create another one which will be sell to trader. Both of them will have input of quantity. So how many items we're buying or selling. It will be type integer, and same for this one, quantity. Now in the event graph, when we click on the icon, we can do branch check and check if it's buy icon. If it's a buy icon, we are buying from trader. If it's not, we'll sell to trader. Set the quantity to 1 because only if we are using slider widget later on we'll be changing the quantity. For now it's only 1. And we also need to check if the class in the icon is valid, if it's not an empty icon, otherwise we'll be trading the empty item. So do another branch check, and this one will get the item info, break it open and check is valid class. And if it is, we continue. If it's not, we leave it. All right. So do a first setup done. Now for these functions. So buy from trader. What we need to do here is do for loop with break. Disconnect this part, connect it to last index. First index needs to be 1, so it gives us correct quantity. And then first we want to check if we do have enough gold if we're buying from trader. So we're going to do branch check, get a player reference. We'll get gold. And if gold is greater, then item info, break it open. Inside we do have item value, which will break open again. And here we'll do buying from trader is price, not the sell price. And we'll connect it to branch. Right, so if it's true, if we have enough gold, we'll continue here, and then we can do player reference and pick up item function. If it's not, we can just get a player reference again and we will create notify that we don't have enough gold. At the moment we don't have that notify created, we'll create it after, so not enough materials or something, just so we have notify. But then we do have enough gold, so we don't have to create the notify. We need to check if the inventory is not full. So we do have a success here if it was picked up. So we'll do another branch. If the inventory is full, then it will give us a false. So what we need to do is connect this false all the way to break. So we'll stop this for loop because we don't want it to run if we have failed on the first item. We'll redirect it. But if it's true, if we successfully picked up the item, which item info is here, by the way, then we need to remove the player gold. So we need to get a player reference. Need to get gold. We'll subtract. Again, the item info, we can break it from here. The price, item value, break item value, and again it was the price. So minus the price, and then we need to set it. So set gold on true branch. So we'll pick it up, then we remove the gold. This one goes here. And after we remove the gold, we need to add gold to the merchant, to the trader. So what we can do is get the trader reference. From there we'll get gold. This time we'll add. And we'll add the price that we just paid. And then we'll set it. So from here, set gold. And connect this one. Now, after we remove gold from player and add gold to trader, we'll need to remove the item. So it is with buying the item, so the item we need to remove is from the trader. We don't have remove item from the trader inventory. Instead of changing our function remove item to allow any kind of inventory and stuff, we would have to do another switch, but then we will need a trader reference and stuff. So it's going to be way easier if we just copy it over. So our remove item, copy it, and let's paste it to inside the trader blueprint. So just click on the function and Control and V, do nothing. And let's also copy pickup item. So we copy it, go to trader and paste it here. Do nothing for all of this. Now inside the remove item, we can rename this to remove item from trader. So it's not confusing later on, and pick up item to trader. In the remove one, what we need to do is delete this part. So this is where we connect the trader inventory. We don't need the item type as an input, so remove it. Connect the trader inventory here to remove index, also to here. So that's our array. And we don't actually need to modify carry capacity because it's a trader. So we'll remove this whole part. And yeah, that is all. Compile and save. Now in a pickup notify, pickup function, so pickup item to trader. This will be a little bit more complex, but what we can do is we're not going to be picking up gold because this is just when you pick it up from the ground. So we can remove this whole part, return node as well, this whole part, this connected directly. Array needs to be trader inventory. Now we do have local variables created. Max tag, this is all the same. Item info is the same from the input. You go here. This was from checking if it's an arrow, so we'll connect the trader inventory again. In this part, so we're checking length of the trader. What do we have item info here for? Need to check the pickup function in a player, just so I know. Item type, okay, for arrow again. So inside the trader, we don't need this. we can just get, so if inventory, trader inventory length is greater than 36, what we set, we can create a variable in trader, but I don't think we really need it because I want to have a fixed amount of slots. We can later on add a scroller box in the trader inventory so it doesn't actually run out of the slots, but I think for now it's fine. So we'll just do 36, and if it's not full, we'll add it to the trader inventory. But if the trader inventory is full, we will have to create the notify again. So remove this, get a player reference, which I didn't rename, so this one will be player reference. I tried to create it, that's it. That's the thing. We do have a player reference on the parent of this, so get a player reference. There we go, get a player reference and create notify. And connect it to true. Again, we don't have notify that the merchant inventory is full. So for now, just do whatever, not enough materials. And then return note false. This part can go. Again, we're not changing the weight. From the return node, you need to connect it here. That will be true. And we need to connect it here. After we have added new item. And it will be true as well. False only if the inventory is full. And that is all. It's just a little bit simplified. Compile and save. Now we can continue with our function in a trade inventory icon. So after we have removed the gold, we will now remove items. So from the trader reference, we'll remove item. Careful, not this one from the array. You need to get the function. Remove item from trader. That's what it is. And then inventory index we do have set when we create the icon. Quantity is 1. All right. And now once it's completed, we also want to refresh the inventory. So we can call refresh. No, we need to get it from the trader reference again. So trader reference. So inventory is inside the trader widget. So we need to get a trader widget reference. But instead of passing it all the way to the icon, what we can do is create it in a trader once we spawn the widget. So in the event graph, here we're creating the trader widget. So we'll promote it to variable here, and this will be trader widget reference. And we'll set it here. Don't forget to disconnect this part, and we'll connect it once directly. If you leave it on and you just put it behind it, you won't see it and it will cause some issues. So make sure you just have it once connected, and then this can stay. And now we have a trader widget reference, and we do have reference for this trader, so we can get it from here. Just get trader widget reference, and we can call refresh inventory, which is the custom event we have created. And we will do that on completed. And what this does is basically it's building the inventory. We just have this custom event. It doesn't even need to be here. We can just call build inventory, but we had it created in the inventory already. So once you call it, it will basically create the whole inventory. After that, it will refresh the player inventory, and it will also set the icons because we will need it to change the gold amount. So it will do everything. And now this is pretty much everything. So we can now buy from trader. Let's check if that works. So go to trader, I get 1000 gold. I click on this item. I buy it, I got 950. Trader's got 10,050. I buy sword, I buy the items. Okay, so working fine. Obviously I can't sell because we haven't done that yet. So let's do a sell function as well. Sell to trader, we can copy this whole thing, just drag this back, or just select it and control and click, copy it, go to sell to trader, paste it here, and now let's connect this one. And I think we forgot one break. Alright, okay, so here after the notify we need to connect it to break as well, otherwise if you have more than one as a last index in the quantity, then it will keep running and keep giving us the notifies that we don't have enough gold, so we'll connect it to break as well. I'll just redirect it like that. And I should have done it here. Okay, no matter. Do it again. So connect to break and just move it somewhere so we know where it's going. Alright, compile and save. Now in sell to trader we need to reverse it. So this part is the same. Gold will be not player gold but trader reference. Get it. Okay, I thought it's going to let us do the same variable, but we need to refresh it. So get gold from trader reference, and if it's greater this time then sell price. So if the trader has more money than the sell price of the item because we're selling it, then we can continue. And then trader needs to pick it up, so remove this part and we'll get a trader reference. We'll pick up item from trader, connect it here, connect the item info and connect the success. So if you're able to pick it up, if the trader inventory is not full, then we continue. We need to remove the gold from the trader because we just sold him the item. He needs to give us gold, so we'll get the trader reference, get gold, connect it here, minus sell price. So this one you can just control hold and connect it here. And we will set gold from this, so set gold, which will be this value to true branch. This one goes back here, and now here we need to get the player, so player reference, get gold, and we need to add the sell price, and we'll set the gold, set gold to here and connect it back. Right, and now we'll remove it from the player inventory, so we'll get the player reference and remove item function, this one here, and it will be again just one. Inventory index we do have here, and item type, I actually want to change it so we don't have to do this anymore, but for now I'll just get the item type from here, from the item info, so it checks if it's not an arrow. Cool, and I think that's it. So compile and save. Now if we play the game, let's pick up some items. Alright, so I'm selling items, I'm getting some gold, I'm buying them, and I'm removing gold. Merchant gains some gold. This works fine. Multiple items seems to be adding up correctly. Wait is working. You can click on empty icons. So yeah, I think it's all good. Obviously we're slowly running out of gold because we are selling it for sell price and we're buying it for buy price, but that's just the economics for traders. Yeah, all seems to be working correctly. Now, just to try, we can duplicate this merchant. So you can see that it is different. Let's say this one will have 5,000 gold, and we'll have just different, I don't know, different item to sell. Plate glove. So we pick up these items. This merchant, I'll sell this shield to him. I open this one. This one got this inventory. I buy it from him. I can go back and I can sell this item to this one. This seems to be a really wrong price on this because I can see I'm selling it for like 200, 500. I think I got it all the way around. So just to check in the items data table in my dust, what is it, diamond dust, yeah, I do it all the way around. So price is 250 and sell price is 50. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I just got the one print string somewhere in a trader that I'm saying hello when I'm interacting. That is in the trading widget in the input on key down. I need to remove this hello string. Compile and save. Alright, so in the next one we'll fix the tooltip widget so it actually shows the correct item and correct price as well. So if we hover over the inventory, it will give us the sell price, but if we hover over trader inventory, it will give us buy price. And also we need to create more notifies. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.